So we're gonna go to the next one here. Janice STFU. Let's get it.
Million, it's been so long since you texted me. I finally took a break and now I feel like I'm on ecstasy. You said what my work means to me will one day be the death of me. They tried to kill me once, but darling, you just resurrected me. Reach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby. From Vancouver, you a BC, baby. Pull up, play back, beep, beep, baby. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. Swear my label gotta free me, baby. Blow on me just like some green tea, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Buried alive, someone come dig me up. If I call up your shorty right now, she picking up. You boys got big on my name, that's big enough. We know how you OGs rockin' already, my nigga, the jig is up. They say the truth will set you free, well mine is gon' stream while you watching HD. They say that karma could take an eternity, yours is dropping the same night as me. Funny thing is that they ain't gon' compete. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me.
Hey Johnny, shut the fuck up.
Teach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. Thought they had me in a deep sleep, baby. I'm still scorching hot in these streets, baby. Pull up, play back, beep, beep, baby. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. See-through shirt, I get a sneak peek, baby. Blow on me just like some green tea, baby. Hey, hey. Tired of all of y'all telling me niggas is real. Pussy, I know when it's real. You only come home to pose and pop off a look, but you forgot how I feel. Shot-town popping a pill, go on a drill, looking for someone to kill. White kids listen to you, cause they feel some guilt, and that's how your soul gets fulfilled. Handing out turkeys on camera inside of your hood, then you go back to the hills. How many houses you build? How many souls did you heal?
All right, that's a Kendrick line right there. That's a Kendrick line right there.
He was busy Kendrick with him?
Yeah, that's a Kendrick line right there. What did he say here? Oh man, I missed it.
It's something about Chicago.
Nah, they're talking about when he goes back to man, what is that line? Oh, okay. You only come home to pose and pop off a look, but you forgot how it feel. Shot-town popping a pill, go on a drill, looking for someone to kill. White kids listen to you because you feel some guilt, and that's how your soul gets fulfilled. Handing out turkeys on camera inside on your hood, then go back to the hills. I thought that was a Kendrick line. Let me see. I may be wrong on that one. Let me look that one up. I thought that was a Kendrick line.
It might be. I mean, it sounds, because he said, the white people listening to you for the guilt part. That sounds like it's something for Kendrick. But then he said you go to Chicago and pop pills looking for somebody to kill. Was he talking about that? Might be Kodak Black.
No. He's speaking about Kendrick. It's a Kendrick line. Subliminal bars. And he's also Janice Jose. I'm not sure who that is. Who's Janice Jose? I may be all. Have you heard that name?
Nah, that's what I was wondering. Who's Janice? Janice.
Jose. Let me see. Who's Janice Jose? Oh. Okay. So now that makes sense. She's the head of brand partnerships at UMG. So all right, this is more label issues. Okay, so it's now coming together. Janice Jose is the she is the head of brand at UMG. So that makes sense. Where she allegedly told him the STFU. This is also speaking about LeBron James and kind of like industry and media. To be honest, I'm gonna get to my review here. We're gonna keep going. I got some thoughts on this song, but
Off the back of your deal. Difference between niggas getting you out of your deal and letting you out of your deal. Damn, against your will, how many new names do you got on your will? Damn, how many more times is y'all gonna keep calling it soft when it's silk? Damn, how many more interviews y'all gonna do just to get Ice to chill? Damn. They tryna cover it up like a quilt. Rari go skirt on a boy like a kilt. Kept it 100 on paper like Will. Tricking it off on a paying a bill. That's just how I do the sauce in a spill. These hoes know how I pop it for real. These hoes know how I pop it for real. Yeah. I made way too much in a week. Must be 250 at least. Like the money just grew off a tree. Like the money just came in for free, for real. Yeah. MRI machine scanning my knee. Like how long you been running the streets, for real. Yeah. She just text me like we. We in Paris like 200 deep, for real. And I went bought a whip for my brother. Same body but 2 different colors. And I might just tell Kyle get another. Small price cause he kept it 100. And I might book a flight out to London.
Hey Janice, shut the fuck up.
All right, so that's kind of the end of that. We're gonna stop there. I'm gonna let you start with this one. Go ahead.
I don't want to start.
I'm gonna let you
All
start.
right.
Oh my god, man.
Okay. Now I don't know who he's talking about, so I'm
Supposedly
not
he's
into
talking about Kendrick Lamar, like I said, Janice Jose, LeBron James, and kind of the media and industry.
Okay, so he's going at everybody on
Supposedly,
that song.
right?
All right.
And he's speaking
Well,
about kind of his label issues, and they're trying to. I mean, supposedly, he paid for this whole rollout, the album, the video, everything, the marketing and everything. I think this is a ploy at him threatening to go independent and stuff like that. But go ahead.
I mean, yeah, okay, that's cool. I actually like that song a little bit.
Wow, really?
Um, yeah,
Surprising.
yeah. I started off not liking it because of the singing, but his flow, I was like, okay, he's talking his shit, whatever his little shit is, he was talking it, you know. So um I didn't have a problem. I'm gonna give him a 4 on lyrics on that one actually.
Woo.
Yeah, because whoever he was talking to, he was saying it. You know what I mean? So
Right.
okay, that's cool.
What do you
Um,
get production?
the production on that one, I give it a 3.5. I like that. I like the beat. The beat was moving. Like the beat had me.
Okay.
I didn't like the flow though. Like the flow. So that's the part I think where I'm conflicted with a lot of the music is the flow. Um, the beats I like a lot of the production of what's going on, and lyrically I don't like what a lot of people talk about. I guess from that era,
Hmm.
from that time period. That's why I guess I like Kendrick because I think lyrically he speaks about things that resonate with me.
Hmm.
These things don't resonate with me, like getting low models and showing. I get it why people would like it, but I think also, and I guess this kind of goes back to the tone deafness, what you were saying in general.
Hmm.
I think I was thinking about this. I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole a little bit, but I was thinking that we are at a time period where flossing is not where we should be collectively as humanity. I think that flossing is going to lose um, its appeal over the next 5 or 10 years, just from gas being $5 a gallon. And, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
everybody's struggling right now, so
Right.
the people who are flossing don't. You're gonna be looked at weird, like, hold up, we starving. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
like everybody's not flossing. It was a time when everybody was flossing, you know what I mean? When everybody got the PPP checks.
Right. 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 Right.
Everybody was flossing for a good 2 years, but now it's like so I'm saying all
So
that to
everybody
say,
that's flossing is pretty much really is struggling. It's fake floss.
yeah,
Pretty. Yeah.
yeah. And not even that. It's like you're not, even if you are, you're not helping. What are you doing? Like he said something in that thing. What are you doing, people? How many people you put in your wheel? Like how many like so you're flossing, but you're also asking what are other people doing for their community. But so it's like it's contradictory on that note. But also, like I said, for me listening to what he was saying, or whatever he was saying to whoever he was saying to, even though I didn't know who he was saying it to, I liked it lyrically. Production wise, I think it was good. I was able to go with it.
Right.
Originality, I give it a 3.5. Replayability, would I listen to it again? Probably a 3, maybe not. Like I wouldn't like bump it, but you know, I don't know if I listen to his album again, honestly.
This is my thing. Production, I'm giving this a 1. I'm
Wow.
sorry. I don't like this beat. Lyrics, I'm probably giving this probably a 3 to 3.5 because I do think he's saying some things in here. I'm sorry, flow, man. It's just lazy, man. I don't like this lazy
Mm-hmm.
flow. I don't like this
Mm-hmm.
lazy flow. Flow wise, I'm giving it like a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Originality, uh, originality. I think we're on the same page. I'm giving it about a 3.5. But overall, I don't like this song. I think the beat
Mm-hmm.
is not great. I don't like his lazy flow. I feel like some of the things he's saying in here, it's I like the shot at Kendrick. Again, if I didn't look up who this Janice Jose lady is, I think that's a
Mm-hmm.
little creative because of his label issues he's got,
Mm-hmm.
label disparity and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. He's speaking about a lot of the industry bloggers and YouTubers and all that other stuff. Thanks, Drake. Thanks. But originally I'm giving it a 3, but I feel like the production and just the lazy flow. Production's a 1 for me. Lazy flow is like 2 for me. I don't like the song. I'm sorry. I just it's
Didn't
like
do much. I get it.
it's like that whining, singing, rapping, lazy flow. I just don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Auto tune along with it. Just don't like it. Um,
Yeah, the auto tune. I still got a problem with auto tune. Like I think I've always had a problem with auto tune.
I think I've accepted it, but when rappers do it, I think it
Mm-hmm.
should be sparingly or it's
Mm-hmm.
got to be done creatively.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, a couple instances, I thought T Pain was creative with it, even though
Mm-hmm.
he was a rapper, he's a singer turned
Mm-hmm.
rapper, but I think he's creative with it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kanye's 808s and Heartbreaks was creative.
Mm-hmm.
Um, some of Lil Wayne's auto tune I thought was a little overdone,
Mm-hmm.
a lot overdone, but
Mm-hmm.
it was okay. It was okay. This right here, I just didn't like it.
This is
I'm
yeah.
sorry,
I get it. I
didn't
mean,
like it.
yeah, yeah. And what I'm wanting to do personally is just have an open mind. I don't want to have my personal biases for him to affect what I hear,
Right,
So I'm
right,
but even with that song that he just had, even with the label, like even with his, it's like even like okay, you throwing shots at Kendrick and the label, and you sued the label because you lost.
right,
Like, had you won, I don't think you would have sued the label. You sued the label because he hit you he sliced you to pieces. And
right.
so even throwing something back at him, it's not it's not even reaching. It's like a dog, like I can't hear you, man. Like your disses don't mean nothing because you got stomped. Same way with Ether. When Nas Ether Jay-Z, Jay-Z couldn't come back and diss him again. He
Right.
could try. It's not gonna land though because
It's
you
not gonna
gotta you
have the
gotta
same impact
yeah
Ether did. Yeah,
yeah
yeah.
unless you ether the ether, and you can't do that unless you really, you know what I mean. That's the only way. So you can't put a little verse in there when he get an album on you.
Well, my
He did a whole
problem
album
is
on you.
with Drake also, and I'll take it back to the Nas and Jay Z stuff. Nas ethered a big dog in rapping, somebody that was gonna respond to him, so he knew he had to take it to a level of like I gotta destroy this guy, through rap, right? Drake, on the other hand, right, subtle shots against Kendrick. I think that's weak to me, and I've said this. Then we got subtle shots. Again, this is a long list of disses that I have a problem with. You're dissing LeBron James, who can't respond, who's not going to respond. All he's going to respond is with tweets and videos of other people's music. He's not a rapper.
Right,
Janice Jose, that's label stuff. They're not going to
right,
respond, right?
right.
And at the end of the day, all you're doing is kind of, you're if you're, which tells me, there have been rumors of Drake going independent. If you're going to go
Mm-hmm.
independent and he's doing this, okay, fine. You're completely burning a bridge on this, right? Potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it is. I'm not here to talk about label stuff, but uh, that's the tone deaf for me. That's the tone.
Mm-hmm.
That's the tone deaf for me. It's like all right, man, you just it's like a little bit of filler music and the tough music, and it's like you're going after people who aren't really going to respond in a way that's like, Kendrick responded to him, right?
Mhm.
And he was quiet
Mhm.
as a church mouse, right?
Mhm.
And Pusha T has responded to him, quiet as a church mouse. I mean, he had some shots on here about, not on this track, but on another track. I'll get to that, about Pharrell and Pusha. And I'm
Mhm.
like, bro, they've been going at you for like 5, 10 years now. You just now responding, right?
Mhm.
And I'm just like, again, man, it's the tone deafness for me, and it's and the subtle shots, the subtle shots. I've said this is the best rapping that Drake has done. It's a little bit more structured. It's a little bit more layered, focused. Yes, but some of this is tone deaf and some of it is corny. I'm sorry. It
Mhm.
is. It is.
Mhm.
It is.
Mhm.
I don't like the lazy flow, and it's the same thing with the J. Cole stuff. I don't like that fast flow on certain
Mhm.
beats. It's the same story. But I digress from that. I digress from that. I don't like this song. I think the song is lazy. I think production's not great. Um, he's saying a couple things in here that, do I care? I think it's a big deal if Drake goes independent. My thing is if you go independent, Drake, are we gonna get some better? Are we gonna get better music? Because
Mhm.
based off of this story of you paying for everything off this album, you still have creative freedom, and this is what you give us. So,
Mhm.
are we gonna get a different brand of music? Are you gonna start working with different artists? Are you gonna, what's gonna happen if you go independent? You got the money to do it. You got the, marketing to do it. You've got the audience and all that stuff to do it, and that's what the labels are afraid of. Or is this a way of getting the labels to pony up some more money
Yeah, it's
to
leveraging.
keep you in the same spot where you at? If that
Mhm.
is cool, that's your business. I'm not here to speak about the financials and label. I don't care about that. I care about the rapping.
Mhm.
And to me, some of this is a little bit tone deaf. It's tone deaf
Mhm.
because he's going after, like, you got a problem with LeBron James, bro.
Bon
I
dang.
got a problem with LeBron James, right? A lot of people got a problem with LeBron James, you know. But I don't know, man. It's a little tone deaf for me. A little
Yeah.
tone deaf for me. Let it go. He really sounds a little. It's very insecure. Insecure music to me is what I'm getting out of this.
Mhm.
But I
Mhm.
digress. I digress.